Stop moving. What you're hearing now is not optional. This moment will never come again. If you leave now, you'll miss something that has already been launched. God decreed your return. The world will know that you were forgotten. They think God forgot your name, but they're wrong. Don't close this video because at this very moment your rise begins. Don't get distracted. This is happening in real time. You are the main event. Listen carefully. The professor's silence is a signal that the exam is over. The curtain rises now. Don't move. Every word here is key. All those who thought you were forgotten, but are about to witness the truth. You were only hidden under God's protection to later be revealed. Let's talk about that moment. That family gathering, or that get-together with old friends you tried to avoid. You're there, holding a drink, praying you're not the center of attention. But it happens. Someone approaches with that fake smile and throws you the question you hate the most. What are you doing now? Is that business still going? Did what you were hoping for finally happen? In that second, heat rises up your neck. You feel an invisible hand squeezing your lungs. You want to disappear. You give a vague answer, saying, God is working, but inside, doubt burns you. Listen carefully. This oppression is not defeat. It is a necessary pressure before the explosion. The angels command you to stop hiding. The true reason for your waiting will be revealed. What is coming is great and not random. You must go through this for what follows. Don't close the video now. Every part matters. Inside you, the voices scream. You feel like a fraud, a failure. You feel like your life is a public spectacle of inadequacy and humiliation. You wonder if everyone can see the shame you radiate. Listen carefully. This is not a new feeling. It is an old pain. In Psalm 31, verse 12, David accurately describes this state. I am forgotten like a dead man. I am like a broken vessel. Analyze those words. Forgotten like a dead man. That means people don't even include you in their plans anymore. For them, your potential is dead. They see you as a cracked, useless clay pot gathering dust in a corner, while the others, the ones who shine, receive all the attention. Don't skip the video and listen. David was anointed to be king, and yet he felt like human wreckage. If you feel like that broken vessel, you're not crazy. You're in the company of kings. But there's something you need to understand right now. What you are experiencing is a specific spiritual protocol. It is not by chance. It is by design. Make a commitment to yourself right now. Do not leave this video unfinished. If you leave now, you'll be left with a diagnosis, but without the cure. And the cure is a command that has already been given to you. Listen to this calmly. Allow this message to sink in. Comment right now. I am a vessel of honor to activate this protocol in your life. If you stay with me until the very last second of this message, I'm going to give you the guest list protocol. I'm going to tell you exactly how you should behave at the table God is preparing for those same people who despise you today. We'll cover the 7 specific points of confrontation the enemy will use to try and stop you when you make your breakthrough. We'll finish with an activation of authority that will seal your claim. This is your roadmap to step out of the shadows for good. Don't skip the video. Now, let's talk about that silence. It's a silence that follows you home after the party, right? That emptiness you feel in your bedroom walls when the lights go out. It's a sound of unanswered questions and promises that seem to have evaporated. But listen carefully. That silence is not God's absence. It is the calm before the storm that will sweep away your enemies. You are not alone in this. Every part of this process matters, and there is a reason you are hearing this right now. Stay here. If you're ready to learn these 7 points, write in the comments. I'm on the list. Don't let silence win. You get in the car. You close the door. The silence is deafening. You drive home and get into bed, but sleep doesn't come. You check your phone. It's 2 a.m. You check your email. Nothing. You check your bank account. No change. You look for a text, a sign, any proof that heaven still remembers your address. But the screen remains dark. In that darkness, a terrifying thought creeps into your mind. It whispers, perhaps I missed my chance. Perhaps I committed a sin I don't know I committed. Perhaps God is punishing me with the silence. Don't go. Stay with me. This is precisely the cry we read in Isaiah 49, verse 14. It is the cry of one who feels abandoned in the desert. But listen carefully. Silence is not a punishment. It is a period of incubation. If God is silent, it is because he is working on something so great that your ears cannot yet comprehend it. Don't close the video now. What's coming is big. Listen to this. Zion said, "The Lord has forsaken me. My Lord has forgotten me." Notice who is speaking. Zion, the place God chose to live. Even the center of the divine plan felt like an abandoned orphan. You feel this pain because you are chosen. If you weren't, God's silence wouldn't matter to you. You'd be out there living an empty life without any soul ache. Your anguish is the legal proof of your connection to the divine. Listen carefully and don't move. You've misinterpreted things. You've read the signs backwards. You've mistaken silence for rejection. You've thought that because you're not visible, you have no value. Understand the difference right now. Something forgotten in a junkyard is not the same as something hidden in a maximum security vault. Don't miss a single second. Scrap metal is left out in the open to rot. Gold and crown treasures are locked away. You're not abandoned, you're protected. You're in the vault because your value is too high for just anyone to see prematurely. Stay with me. What has no value stays outside, exposed to the elements. What is priceless is locked away. Understand this once and for all. You're not in a tomb, you're in a safe. You're safe. There's a shocking reason why God had to lock you up there. There's a specific letter he wrote to explain it to you, and I need to read it to you right now. Once you hear these words, you'll never look at a closed door the same way again. Listen to this carefully. Don't move. Think about the difference between a plastic garden chair and a diamond necklace. The plastic chair sits outside in the rain because no one cares if it gets damaged or stolen. But the diamond is kept inside, protected from dust and thieves. You are the diamond. The world sees you as out of commission, but heaven sees you as under protection. You were hidden so the enemy could not destroy your value before your grand debut. Stay until the end. If you accept that your protection is divine and not a punishment, write in the comments, "I am under divine lock." Don't let fear make you believe you are plastic, when you are a precious stone. If you walk past a house, you see the plastic chair right there on the lawn. It's visible. It's accessible. Anyone can come and sit on it. It's exposed to the sun, the rain, and the dirt. It fades, it cracks, and it's easily replaced because it's cheap. But you'll never see a diamond necklace lying on the grass. You won't see it hanging from a mailbox. If you want to see the diamond, you have to be invited inside. You have to go through the entire security system. Listen carefully and don't skip the video. Your lack of visibility is not a mistake of God. It is a security system. If anyone could access you right now, they would destroy what God has placed in your spirit. You are hidden because what you carry within is not cheap. You are not a plastic chair that anyone can use and discard. You are a treasure that requires a special invitation to be seen. God is filtering those who try to approach you. Only those who pass heaven's security system will be present when you are revealed. Don't miss what's next. Every part matters. You have to wait for the owner to turn the dial on the heavy steel safe. The diamond spends 99% of its time in darkness. It's locked away and hidden, not because it's trash, but because it's a treasure. Listen to this carefully. You've been yelling at God, asking why you're not out there on the front lawn like everyone else. You look at people who have half your anointing, half your integrity, and none of your depth. You see them getting the promotions, the connections, and the recognition. You see them shining in the sun while you sit in the dark. And then you let the enemy lie to you. You say, "God has forgotten me." Don't close the video now. Stay present. Understand this. Plastic chairs don't need a safe. Those that shine quickly, crack quickly. Your obscurity isn't oblivion, it's exclusivity. God doesn't allow you to be on the grass because you're not public property. You're an asset of the kingdom, and you'll only be removed when the owner decides it's the exact moment for the shock. Don't go. There's a reason you're still here. Listen to God's answer. I don't leave my diamonds in the garden. I don't leave my glory exposed to the garbage of the world. You are not forgotten. You are isolated. That darkness you feel is not the earth or grave. It is the velvet lining of a divine safe. I want you to change your focus right now. Look within. Don't ignore this message. Stay with me. You feel that restriction. You feel that every time you try to move forward, you hit a wall. Every time you try to speak, the sound dies in your throat. You feel like you're suffocating. But today I command you to change that perspective. That pressure you feel isn't the weight of the world crushing you. It's the thickness of God's steel walls of protection. Nothing can get in to harm you, but nothing can get out until a master gives a command. You are under heaven's protection. Don't move and don't skip the video. The restraint is proof that you're too valuable to be left to your own devices. The steel surrounding you is your security, not your prison. You're about to understand why this pressure was necessary for your next level. Stay until the very last second. If you accept that your restriction is protection, declare right now, God is my shield of steel. Say it with authority. That silence isn't emptiness. It's soundproofing. You're inside a high-security fortress. Breathe in that space right now. Stop banging on the walls. Don't fight them. Lean against them. Those steel walls are there to keep you together while you go through a transformational world isn't yet worthy to see. This isn't a story to make you feel better. It's a biblical law. Listen to this carefully. Don't move. Psalm 31, verse 20 commands, in the secret place of your presence you hide them from the pride of men. In a shelter you keep them safe from strife of tongues. Analyze this objectively. The word hide here doesn't mean losing something. It means concealing an asset to ensure its complete protection. Don't ignore this message. Stay until the very last second. You have been hidden from the pride of others and the poison of tongues that seek to destroy you. If you were exposed, criticism would have broken you. But in the vault, the tongues of your enemies have no power. They are shouting outside, but you are safe within. You are in a secret pavilion. You are under divine protection, while the world prepares for your appearance. Don't close the video. There's a reason, and something will be revealed. Look what God is hiding from you. The battle of tongues. Therein lies the key. I'm talking about gossip, jealousy, slander, and that false pity we mentioned earlier. God knows the truth. If he were to release you prematurely, the jealousy of others would kill your character before your destiny could take root. Listen carefully and don't skip the video. He knows that if you were exposed right now, the enemies assigned to your lineage would attack you while your armor is still being forged. Silence is not your enemy. Silence is your shield. Invisibility is your cloak. By keeping you hidden, God is blinding the enemy. They cannot attack you because legally they cannot find you. Don't close the video now. This isn't random. You're under maximum protection. While you complain about not being seen, the angels rejoice that you're out of reach of traitors. Your location is top secret in heaven. Stay with me. If you accept that your invisibility is a strategy of God's warfare, comment right now. I am invisible to the enemy. Activate your shield at this moment. Understand this. The enemy can't attack what they can't find. They think you're finished because you're not showing up on their radar. They laugh because they think you've disappeared. They're wrong. You're just flying in stealth mode until the payload is ready to be dropped. Listen to this carefully. Isaiah 49 verse 2 authoritatively confirms it. He made my mouth like a sharp sword. He hid me in the shadow of his hand. He made me like a polished arrow. He hid me in his quiver. Observe the legal pattern. Concealed in the hand, concealed in the quiver. An arrow is not left lying on the ground to rust or bend. It is kept in the quiver, in the darkness, close to the warrior's body. You are there because you are a weapon of precision. The warrior doesn't draw his arrow to play. He draws it to kill his target. If you're still in the quiver, it's because the warrior is still aiming. Your shot won't be a stroll. It will be a powerful impact. Once you're fired, nothing can stop your trajectory. Don't close the video. What's coming is big. An arrow in the quiver lives in total darkness. It is surrounded by others, but feels alone. It seems to be doing nothing. But listen to the truth. While it is there, it stays straight. If that arrow were left outside, the moisture would warp the wood. And when the time came to shoot, it would miss its target. Stay with me. You feel like your life is stuck. You feel like sitting in the dark is a waste of time. You're wrong. You're being held upright. God is making sure that when he finally places you on a rope and sets you free, you'll soar with lethal precision. You will not be deformed by the pressure of success. You will not bend under the weight of the glory to come. Others shone too brightly before their time, and today are broken, useless. You remain in the shadows to ensure that when you strike, the impact is decisive. Don't close the video now. Every second counts. The warrior doesn't waste his best arrows. If you're waiting, it's because the target is too important to miss. The next time panic tries to convince you that you're invisible, stop. Place your hand on your chest. Feel that heartbeat. That rhythm isn't just life. It's the ticking of a divine security lock. You are not outside your destiny. You are enclosed within your Creator. Listen carefully. While the world sees an empty stage, God sees a dressing room where the protagonist is getting ready. Let the plastic chairs continue to fade in the sun. Let them crack. You are being preserved for what is eternal. I understand that even in the most secure vault, loneliness strikes. I know that even if you understand the logic of the diamond, your heart seeks answers. But the angels command that you not confuse loneliness with abandonment. Loneliness is the price of exclusivity. You cannot be like everyone else and expect what no one else has. Don't close the video now. There's silence in there. And deep inside that safe, old fears try to return. They whisper that the lock is jammed or that the owner forgot the combination. They're lying. You're not alone. In the corner of this divine vault is a written command. God left it there specifically for this moment, for when the darkness felt too heavy. Listen carefully to what it says, because it explains why this isolation lasted so long, and more importantly, why it is about to end. Don't move. Don't skip the video. Your isolation wasn't a sentence. It was a strategy. It lasted just long enough for your enemies to tire of searching for you, and for your courage to grow uninterrupted. Your time in hiding is over. The combination is being set right now. Stay with me. Open the order that was kept in the safe. The paper is worn because it has been God's central plan from the beginning. Listen to what heaven dictates to your spirit at this moment. He tells you, I know you think this is a punishment. You think I'm making you pay for that mistake from 3 years ago. But you speak like an orphan, not like an heir. I didn't hide you to hurt you. I hid you because if I had brought you on stage when you asked, the wolves would have devoured you. I saw you that night, alone, in front of the mirror, your face broken, wondering why everything had to be so difficult. Stay with me. The difficulty was the security fence. The wolves can't get into the safe. What you called toughness was actually God blocking access to those who wanted to destroy you before you became strong. The lesson is over. Your orphan identity dies today. God saw you when you texted your ex or that toxic contact seeking relief, and he saw you delete it. That's the kind of character he's looking for. He's not deaf to your prayers. But he kept you in his quiver because your task is too great for a half-finished character. Don't move. He's not raising you to be a one-day success. He's forging you to be a general. And generals aren't made in the spotlight. They're forged in darkness and solitude. He loves you too much to let your talent destroy you. Feel the weight of that protection. It's fierce and absolute. But I know that as you hear this, a shadow still lurks in the back of your mind. It's the shadow of doubt trying to tell you that time has run out. Generals don't need public approval. They need the king's order. Your time in anonymity was your war training. Now, the shadow of doubt must retreat before the truth of your rank. Don't close the video. There's a dark thought you're afraid to say out loud. It sounds ungrateful, but today we're going to bring it to light. It's the fear of wasted time. I hear you. You're thinking, God, I understand protection, but look at the calendar. I'm getting old. I see the gray hairs. I see the wrinkles. My friends are already on their second house or their third child, and I'm still here, starting from scratch. You feel like the bus has left and you're still at the stop. You feel like time is running out on you. But listen to this truth. God doesn't use human calendars. Time isn't your master. It's a tool in the hands of your Creator. Stay with me. Plastic chairs look old after 2 years. Diamonds don't age, they just wait. What others took decades to build, God can give you in a single movement of his hand. You haven't wasted time. You've been accumulating anointing. Delay isn't loss. It's spiritual compound interest. Don't go. What follows is necessary. You feel that even if the blessing comes now, you'll be too exhausted to enjoy it. You think your best years were devoured by the struggle. That pain is real, but your measure is wrong. You're measuring your life by the clock on the wall, by human time. God operates in his appointed time, the moment of divine decree. There is a spiritual law about time that you must activate this very second. It's in Joel 2, verse 25. You've heard it before, but never with this authority. The command says, I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten, the young locusts, the swarming locusts, and the swarming locusts. Don't ignore this message. Stay until the end. Look closely. God isn't saying he'll give you new years. He's saying he'll give you back the years you've lost. He's going to compress a decade blessing into a single month. God's speed will compensate for your wait. What the locusts took from you. Heaven is returning with interest. You're not exhausted. You're being renewed for impact. Most people read the word restore and think it means recovering what was lost. They believe that if they lost $10, God will give them back $10. They are wrong. The real word is shalom. And shalom is not a simple refund. It means to complete, to make whole, and above all, to compensate. Listen carefully and don't skip the video. In legal terms, when you sue for damages, you don't just receive the value of what was stolen. You receive punitive damages. You are paid for the pain. You are paid for the delay. When God decrees shalom over your years, he is saying, I am going to inject so much blessing, so much acceleration, and so much joy into your next year that will erase the trail of pain from the last 10 years combined. You will experience superhuman speed. What takes others a lifetime will take you a blink of an eye, because heaven is paying the debt the enemy accumulated with you. The delay was the investment. The payoff will be the explosion. Understand the physics of the slingshot. The further back you're pulled, the more tension builds. You feel like you're falling backward while everyone else is walking forward. You're wrong. You're not falling backward. You're being pulled in. The moment God releases his finger, you will fly past him in a millisecond. You will accomplish in a single year what took others 20 years to build. This is the law of accelerated restoration. Your delay was not a denial of heaven. It was a massive accumulation of potential energy. You are charged. You are ready. The tension has reached its peak. Don't ignore this message. Stay until the end. When you are freed, your speed will be inexplicable to those who saw you behind. They won't understand how you effortlessly overtook them. It wasn't luck. It was a propulsion of years of waiting accumulated in a single divine shot. The projectile is about to be launched. Enough. Now you're going to perform a mental act of authority. Don't move your body. Use your mind. Visualize a clock, an old heavy clock, representing every second you believe you've lost. That clock ticks loudly, stressing you out and draining you. Now, in your mind, tear it off the wall. Feel its dead weight in your hands. Do it now. Don't hesitate. Visualize handing that watch to God. See his hands taking it. The second he touches it, the hands spin wildly and disappear. Man's time is dead. He has taken complete control of your timeline. Don't move. If you can see this in your spirit, you understand that you are no longer bound by the world's deadlines. The stress of I'm late is over. You are operating on the Creator's timeline, where one day is worth 1,000 years. You no longer chase time. Time works for you. If you're ready to let go of the anxiety of aging and the fear of falling behind, do it now. Write in the comments, I trust your time. Let it be the sign that you've stopped looking at the clock and started looking at the master of destiny. God isn't just going to give you back the time you needed. He's going to clear your name. He's heard every whisper and every taunt about your waiting. He's not going to bless you in some dark corner where no one will notice. He's planning a public event. It is not enough to be blessed. You must be vindicated. Don't move. This is spiritual law. God has initiated a protocol that will force those who underestimated you to witness your triumph. Those who turn their backs on you will have to be present at your feast. This event has a code name in the spirit. The protocol of Psalm 23. This is a strategy that will change your position next season. The time for hiding is over. The table is being set right in front of your enemies, and they won't be able to look away. I know exactly what you're thinking. You've heard Psalm 23 1,000 times. You've heard it at funerals and in Sunday school. You think it's a gentle song about green pastures and still waters. You think it's about comfort. You're wrong. Psalm 23 is not a lullaby. It is a war song. It is a declaration of supreme dominion in the midst of violent conflict. The climax of this song is not rest. It is verse 5, a verse that holds a secret to your current situation. Listen carefully and don't move. Scripture says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." Analyze the strategy. God doesn't remove your enemies so you can eat in peace. He sets the table right in front of them. Your blessing is not a private event. It is a display of authority. God is about to seat you at a meal while those who slandered you, betrayed you, and bet on your downfall are forced to watch. They cannot touch you. They cannot sit down. They can only observe as the Creator honors you. Stop. Read that again with your spirit. In the presence of your enemies. Have you ever wondered why they're still there? If God is all-powerful and loves you, why didn't he get rid of the toxic boss, the lying ex, or the jealous relatives before serving the food? Why didn't he clear the area so you could eat in peace? God didn't eliminate them because they're not there to spoil the party. They're the audience. They're the waiters of your destiny. They're the necessary backdrop for your vindication. God kept them alive, kept them close, and made sure they didn't take their eyes off you precisely for this moment. Don't ignore this. If God had erased them while you were in the valley, they would never have seen you on the mountaintop. Your victory needs witnesses, and God has chosen your critics for that task. They are forced to watch as what they despise is now what God crowns. God isn't going to hide your success. He's going to rub it in the faces of those who said you wouldn't make it. The table isn't just for feeding you. It's for demonstrating who has the legal authority over your life. Understand this. God is not satisfied with merely blessing you. He demands that your rise be witnessed by the very people who curse your name. Let's delve into the original language so you can understand the violence of this promise. The Hebrew word used here for prepare is arak. Listen carefully. Don't move. Arak doesn't mean to lay out a tablecloth and silverware with care. It's a purely military term. It means to organize into ranks, to form up for battle, or to deploy a battle formation. When the Bible says that God is preparing a table, it's saying that God is executing a tactical deployment. Your blessing is a military operation. God is moving his pieces and establishing security perimeter where the enemy cannot enter, but from where they cannot help but watch. Your table is a bunker of authority. You are eating while God's army keeps your opponents at bay, forcing them to acknowledge your rank. The final strategy is underway. This is not a courtesy dinner. It is a show of force. If you accept that your blessing is a divine battle formation, declare right now, God deploys my victory. Seal your position of dominance now. Understand this once and for all. That table isn't a buffet, it's a weapon. The food on it isn't just sustenance, it's ammunition. God is arranging his blessing in a tactical battle formation right in front of those who try to destroy you. Visualize the scene now. Don't get distracted. Look at that banquet table. It's not cheap fabric. It's the finest linen. It's laden with what you've asked for in your prayers. Career advancement, absolute financial freedom, your restored reputation, and unshakable peace of mind. You're seated at the head in the position of authority. Listen carefully. Look around. Clinging to the walls of the room, held by a divine velvet rope, are those who spat on you, those who said you were too old, those who called you crazy, those who bet you'd sink. They're there, but they can't touch a crumb. Don't close the video. Humiliating the enemy is part of the plan. They are forced to be spectators at your banquet. Their punishment is to see how that which they despised has been glorified by the Most High. You don't have to say a word. Your position at that table says it all. The king has seated you, and no one can ask you to rise. Stay until the very last second. The final order is about to be given. If you can picture yourself at the head of that table of power, declare right now, I'm sitting at the table. Claim your public authority today. Those who betrayed you are not allowed to sit. much less to eat. Their only function is to watch. They are legally obligated to witness the very person they tried to bury being served by the King of Kings. Listen carefully. Don't blink. This is God's ultimate vengeance. Human vengeance is noisy and mediocre. You yell, you fight, you try to prove your point, or you argue on social media. That's low level. Divine vengeance is a table set. It is to flourish in such a massive and violent way that your enemies have no choice but to recognize that the hand of God is upon you. Don't ignore this. Understand your position. That's why you can't block them yet. That's why you can't run from them. They aren't in your life by accident. They're being gathered by heaven for spectacle of your vindication. They're the obligatory spectators of your rise. If they weren't there, your victory wouldn't carry the same weight in the eyes of the world. Don't close the video. The protocol is reaching its climax. Let them watch. Let them murmur while you continue to eat at the king's table. Their envy fuels your testimony. If you understand that your success is the final judgment of your enemies, write in the comments, "My success is my divine revenge." Declare your victory today. Consider the case of Mordecai. Haman built a gallows to execute him. God could have eliminated Haman while he slept. It would have been simple, but heaven required the protocol of Psalm 23. Listen carefully. Don't lose track. God orchestrated a sleepless night for the king, a series of events that forced the enemy to humble himself. Haman, the very one who plotted the assassination, was forced to drive Mordecai's royal horse through the streets. He had to shout before all the people, "This is how it is done for the man the king delights to honor." Look at the depth of this play. Can you imagine Haman's face? That's the table. The enemy had to become the press officer for the glory of the man he wanted to destroy. He had to announce his victim's rise to power. Don't ignore this message. Stay until the end. The same fate awaits you. Those who dug your grave will have to be the ones to help you ascend the throne. They will not only witness your success, but they will have to publicly acknowledge it. Think of Joseph. His brothers sold him into slavery, yet they ended up on their knees before him begging for bread. Don't close the video. The climax is imminent. If you believe that God will force your enemies to acknowledge your honor, declare right now, "My enemies will recognize my glory." Seal this word with authority. His brothers threw him into a pit. God could have taken Joseph to another continent, so he would never see them again, but heaven doesn't work that way. The famine was a divine orchestration that forced those same traitors to kneel before him in Egypt. Listen carefully. Don't lose your position. They had to beg for bread from the hand of the one they had betrayed. That is the table prepared for the chosen one. The people who abandoned you, those who fired you, and those who mocked your dreams are being positioned right now by the Spirit. Don't ignore this. Understand the whole picture. They think they've won because they see you at rock bottom. They're short-sighted. They don't know that, in the king's design, the well isn't a tomb. It's a direct elevator to the palace. Every meter you descended into isolation is a floor you'll ascend into exaltation. Don't close the video. We're at the point of no return. Your current position is temporary. Your destiny is to rule over those who thought they had finished you off. The hunger for success they feel tomorrow will be satisfied only by the blessing God places in your hands today. God keeps them healthy and alert for one reason only, so they don't miss the exact second your elevator doors open. So, the next time you see them, don't lose control. Don't let your blood pressure rise. Look at them with spiritual detachment. Recognize the truth. They are only there to see you succeed. They are the official verifiers of your miracle. Listen carefully. Change your mindset now. They are not your executioners. They are merely supporting actors in your testimony. This revelation should extinguish your anger and transform it into absolute confidence. Trade your fear for the anticipation of war. You are not a victim awaiting the blow. You are a VIP waiting for the curtain to fall. Your victory is so great that it needs quality witnesses, and God has chosen your worst enemies for that role. But beware, there is real danger at this level. There's a warning that most ignore, and it could cost you your seat at the table. Don't close the video. The final warning is critical. Being invited to the table is just the beginning. Knowing how to behave at the table is what determines whether you stay or leave. When the moment of vindication arrives and you're sitting there, basking in the glory while your enemies watch, your flesh will scream to react. You'll feel the urge to say, "I told you so." You'll want to gloat in their faces. You'll want to post something to fuel their envy. Listen carefully. If you do that, you lose. If you stoop to his level, you'll be immediately disqualified from the table. The king doesn't seat children at the head of the table. He seats gentlemen. There's specific spiritual etiquette for this moment that you cannot break. Don't ignore this warning. Stay until the end. The table is not for you to speak. It is for the blessing to speak for you. Your silence is your greatest demonstration of power. He who gloats shows that he still cares about the opinion of his enemies. He who is silent and enjoys shows that his only audience is the king. Listen to the code of conduct for your vindication dinner. One misplaced word, one arrogant glance, and the enemy can reverse your victory. To maintain the blessing, you must master the guest list protocol. There is no room for error. Write these laws down. This protocol has 3 non-negotiable rules. Burn them into your mind, because when the adrenaline of victory hits you, your animal instinct will want to break them all. Rule number 1, no gloating. This is the hardest law to follow. When you see the shock on their faces, when you see those who fired you asking for favors, or the ex who scorned you trying to get back into your life, your flesh will want to celebrate their humiliation. Stop. Don't give them that power. If you celebrate their downfall, you demonstrate that they are still the center of your world. True authority doesn't need to mock the vanquished. It simply ignores them. Your victory must be so overwhelming that the enemy feels small without you having to utter a word. You want to say, "I told you so." You'll have the urge to post subtle hints about karma. Don't. There's an unforgiving spiritual law in Proverbs 24 verses 17 to 18. It says, "Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, nor let your heart exult when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and be displeased and turn away his wrath from him." If you gloat, God stops executing his judgment upon them. Your arrogance disrupts divine justice. The moment you mock your enemy, you leave the spirit and enter the flesh. You automatically lose your high position at the table. Justice belongs to God, not to you. If you interfere with your ego, you become the problem. The king does not protect the proud. Keep your face impassive while heaven finishes his work. Your only task is to eat and let the outcome speak for itself. Don't close the video. Rule number 2 is crucial. If you have the self-control to let God finish his judgment without interfering, write in the comments, "I trust in the king's justice." It shows you have rank.